All right, hello everyone and welcome. It is Saturday, ladies and gents. Yes, the first major weekend of December 2015. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you are doing well. I am DSP and welcome to my gameplay stream for the day, which is going to be the return to Fallout 4. I have not streamed Fallout 4 all week, although I did do a few offline sessions of it. If you have not seen those yet, I strongly recommend that you go back and watch them because there was some pretty big developments. Just as a quick recap before we get started here today, I'll let you know. I did a few side content missions, then eventually I went inside the Institute, which opened up a whole other slew of stuff. Like, seriously crazy amount of stuff that opened up. And lots of fun. Checking out the Institute and getting a whole new quest line. Then, the last stream, I decided, because I wanted to get into the area of the map. Well, not stream, excuse me. The last session that I played, I did not stream it. I wanted to get into the area of the map where the first Institute quest is set. And therefore, to do that, I had to basically walk into a totally new area of the world map that I had not been in before. And when I did that, it was pretty interesting. I ran into some more fun side content. The USS Constitution mission, which took a while, and then I cleared out a Boston elementary school, which found some pretty good loot. So, I've been doing pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. Still going strong now. The game, just for FYI, I've, as of this Monday, been playing the game for a month. Yeah, it's been that long. It came out on November 9th. Well, November 10th it officially came out. I started playing it on November 9th because I had the advanced copy. And keep in mind that Fallout 4, this has been a game that I've been playing consistently. Yes, not every single day, but pretty much at least every other day. It's been very rare when I haven't played the game at least once, a couple hours every other day here. And at this point, the playthrough is in, I believe it's into the 140s when it comes to the part numbers. And also keep in mind that the parts of this playthrough are very long. It's not like I used to do with those original playthroughs of Fallout 3 or New Vegas where my parts were, 10 to 15 minutes long. No, we're talking these parts are usually around 15 to 30 minutes long. So to have a playthrough that is, this long in parts, plus the length of the videos, pretty sweet in this day and age, let me tell you. I think the only game of recent memory that I can think of, well, actually there's two that were this long. Witcher 3, obviously, was an incredibly long playthrough, as well as Persona 4. So there were two other games this year that kind of rivaled the length of Fallout 4, and I'm having tons of fun playing it. I certainly hope that you're enjoying the ongoing playthrough. I know that there are people who are watching it, again, at their own pace. I've been saying this all month. I knew this is exactly what would happen. People would watch the playthrough at their own pace and enjoy it, and I'm happy about that. I am. It's funny because the original, 20 to 30 videos of the playthrough keep increasing in views. So it's not like, one group of people watched it and that's it. No, it's actually fun because lots of people I could tell who have been playing the game all month are then jumping on and starting to watch the playthrough. At the same time, I could see that around the middle of the playthrough so far, Fallout 4, the views are also increasing. So what I could tell is there's a large group of people who are playing the game and then watching, and they're around halfway through how far I've gotten. So with how freaking long this game, I get the feeling that this is going to be a playthrough many people are going to be enjoying through the rest of the year. And that's an awesome feeling that people are along for the ride with me, They may not be here every single day for the new videos because they may not be caught up. I get the feeling today on the live stream, are we going to have a crazy amount of people? Probably not, because there's people who have not caught up yet. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It is. And I'm looking forward to today in particular. Now, today is a day of crazy news. There's been so much going on. This particular week, we had the Video Game Awards, and now today we had the PlayStation Experience, where tons and tons of info was released regarding new releases and upcoming games from Sony. So, I'm going to hold back on most of that because this Thursday, I actually announced this last night, this coming Thursday, I'm going to be doing a podcast. The first podcast I've done in a long-ass time. And the podcast is basically going to be me doing three things. Number one, talking about all the games that I've played in the past couple of months, because I haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk about it yet, because I've been so busy. Number two, I'm going to talk about the Game Awards and the announcements that took place during the Game Awards, all right, and my thoughts about the Game Awards. And number 3, I'm going to be talking about all the news that came out of the PlayStation experience. So it's going to be a loaded podcast, 3 big segments of different information for me to talk about. And so you're not going to, I know a lot of people say, Phil, what do you think about this? Phil, what do you think about this? Understand something. Even though I am a YouTuber, I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm fully aware that other YouTubers are probably up today to watch PlayStation Experience, and they'll be making vlogs all day today, and you'll see 12 vlogs from each of these gaming YouTubers discussing each subject matter of the PlayStation Experience. That's not what I do, okay? I know there's demand for it because people ask me to do it all morning. Phil, you're going to talk about this? You're going to talk about this? I will, but for me, my focus is gameplay. My focus is getting through games and putting out quality gameplay for you. It's not to sit here and be a talking head about gaming news, okay? I will do that, but I'll be on my podcast this Thursday. That's what the podcast is for me to actually, come out and talk about this kind of stuff. I do it on one video, okay? One video. That's it. And that's why I'm going to be doing this Thursday, okay? That might change in the future. People are asking, oh, Phil, we really want to see you do the talking head thing. Because it seems to be all the rage on YouTube, the people who do the talking head news about all this stuff. For now, I'm not interested in it. It may, maybe in the future, maybe that's a way I can expand. But for now, I'm more focused on today. Instead of doing 12 vlogs about PlayStation Experience and the Game Awards, I'd rather play some Fallout 4. That's just me, okay? So that's how I'm handling it. This Thursday on the podcast, don't miss it. Probably going to be the most entertaining podcast in a while since there's so much to talk about. All right, and of course, it's going to be the first podcast in some 2 months, so it's definitely a do not miss. All right, so what else is going on? Yakuza 5 has been announced, ladies and gents, and, man, I don't know if the timing could have been any poorer, and what I mean by that is Yakuza 5 is coming out Tuesday. You might not even realize this. You might not have watched the PlayStation Experience yet, right? But they announced it's coming out this Tuesday on PlayStation 3. And yes, I want to play Yakuza 5. Absolutely. I played Yakuza 4 earlier this year, the first Yakuza game, mainstream Yakuza game that I played, and I really liked it. And even though it didn't get a lot of viewership, the people who did follow along and watch the playthrough really enjoyed it. And I want to play 5. But it puts me in a tough decision. It really does. It puts me in a really tough decision because I'm between a rock and a hard place. Right now, I'm currently playing Fallout 4. All right. I'm currently playing WWE 2K16's My Career Mode, which I'm enjoying and I want to keep doing. I'm currently, I haven't done it in a couple weeks now, but I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I do want to get back to that. But now, Yakuza 5 comes out on Tuesday, and people have already said, Phil, we really want to see you play it. It's a new release. It's brand new. Play it when it's new. Yes, it's been out in Japan for a long time, but, for Western audiences, it's brand new this Tuesday. Play it. And it puts me between a rock and a hard place, because if I start playing it now, I've got 4 games I'm playing, right? I'm juggling 4 freaking games. And this is the same situation I was in last year. It really is. Where I've got so much juggling around, and there's really no end in sight, because I know for a fact WWE's My Career Mode is like super long, and I don't even know if I'm going to ever finish it. But at least I want to play it for a little bit longer till I at least get to like a title run and I can get a title opportunity or something. Fallout 4, I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but there's so much content in the game, I know I'm going to be probably playing it for a couple more weeks. And Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'll be honest, it really bored me. I played it for about 4.5 hours and it really bored me, but there's some people who are like adamant that this game is really good and I really have to stick it out and I should play it more. And I know that I've had it on the back burner for 2 weeks now, and people are like, are you ever going to play it again? And I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. So the reason I'm bringing this up, I'm kind of appealing to you who are on the pre-stream and who are watching this video on YouTube, okay? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Okay. I definitely am going to be playing Fallout 4 no matter what, right? There's no way that I'm not going to be playing Fallout 4. But do I scrap games? Do I scrap Tomb Raider and say, well, screw it? It's too late now. I only played it twice, and there's really not opportunity for you to play it anymore. And then I play Yakuza 5, or do I scrap WWE and say, well, I'm never going to get too far in that game anyway, so forget that, even though I'm liking it? You know what I mean? We're in the same freaking situation we were in last year in December. We really are. Last year we had Far Cry 4, Dragon Age Inquisition, WWE, and there was one or two other games. So it was about 5 games last year that I was juggling, and the same thing. And what can I do? You know, what can I do? And I am known on YouTube for doing game playthroughs, and I can't freaking juggle all these games, you know? Now, here's the thing. I could hold off on Yakuza 5, absolutely, but if people really want to see a Yakuza 5 playthrough, right, they're going to go watch it. So I know I'm going to lose a lot of interest to people who might have wanted to see me play Yakuza 5, you know? I'm going to lose out on that if I don't play the game this week, or at least start it this week. So I don't know what to do. I'm just like, I need your feedback. I do. I need your feedback. Let me know what you think on Twitter. Email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. Leave comments on this video. Let me know what you think about what I should do with the coming weeks. Because here's the bottom line, all right? I basically have this week and next week. So 2 weeks to really hardcore focus on gameplay. Because then I'm going to start working on my year-end series the week of Christmas. And that week of Christmas also I'm going to be doing fan appreciation multiplayer. So what it's looking like I'll probably be doing that week is during the day do a stream where I do multiplayer in certain games like Halo 5 and Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront, okay, games like that. And I'll balance that multiplayer with the second half of the day I'll be working solely on the year-end series. And my goal is that hopefully by the end of December I've at least got 1 or 2 of those year-end series done. Plus, I am going to do a holiday special this year and I know what it's going to be. I just need to work on it a little bit. Okay, and so I know that when I come to Christmas week and the end of this month, I know I'm going to be really busy, and I'm probably not going to have a lot of time to be playing 4 games at once. See what I'm saying? So it might make sense for me to drop some stuff or hold off on some stuff and focus definitely on Fallout 4. I want to finish Fallout 4, you know, within the next couple of weeks, and maybe focus really on the 1 or 2 other things that I really want to play before Christmas hits. So, let me know your opinions, all right? Your opinions matter to me. A lot of times, particularly this year, your opinions have actually swayed me to do things one way or the other. I even see people right now, some people in the stream chat are saying, you know, play Yakuza 5, drop WWE and play Yakuza 5. I don't know. It's a tough decision. No matter what I do, it's a tough decision, you know? And it's funny because it's just me playing video games, yet me playing video games is the tough decision, I know. So, keep letting me know what you think, all right? All right, so that's kind of the dilemma I'm put in right now. Outside of that, I'm enjoying the holiday season. Really in a festive mood right now because all the holiday stuff is going on. Present buying is going on and stuff. I'm getting Christmas lists from people and stuff. Having a lot of fun doing this stuff, okay? In addition to that, today is the day when Leanna and I are actually going to go out and have our half day off. And in a change, which we usually almost never do, we're actually going to have some fun today. Typically on Saturday, we go out, we have dinner, and then we end up doing shopping and stuff, which isn't very fun. Today, we're actually going to go hit up the local arcade, that Round 1 arcade that we've been to a couple of times this year. We've decided, let's have one afternoon of fun together before we get so caught up with the holidays and everything that we know we're going to be super busy. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that this afternoon and maybe doing some Instagram posts. For those who don't know, I have an Instagram. I have almost 2,000 followers. I think I have like 1,820 followers as of this morning on Instagram. They call me DSP on Instagram. And I post up pictures from time to time. Every night I'm posting up what Christmas shows or movies we're watching there. It'd be nice to hit 2,000 followers by the end of the year. Do I really think that's going to happen? Probably not, but I'm just throwing that out there. All right, so that's going to be happening today. Going out and having some fun at the local arcade. Later today, also, I'll be uploading a new DSP Tries It. This DSP Tries It may have actually, I'm not going to spoil, but I think it's restored my confidence in burgers. If you remember, a few weeks ago, I had an absolutely disgusting fucking burger that made me almost retch. It was so nasty. And I basically was turned off completely from burgers. And then I saw a new burger, and I was like, oh, God, this could be just as bad. But I think this one actually restored my faith. You'll see. I'm going to release that DSP Tries It later today. So, there you have it. That'll be fun. What else? I already announced that we hit the goal for the month of November for Patreon, so we will be doing the marathon at the end of this month. I'm going to be messaging all November patrons tomorrow night to get their info, to get their accounts upgraded and perks divvied out, so that way we can get that settled and people can start to vote on what game they want to see me play at the end of the month, whether Crash Bandicoot or Banjo-Kazooie or Conker's Bad Fur Day, okay? In addition to that, we're running out of time, only another day or two, where you have the ability to nominate your favorite moments of the year, funniest stuff that happened in my video content, whether it was a game playthrough, a vlog, whatever. Only a couple days left, and lots of people have nominated stuff on the kingofhate.com forums. I want to thank those who have. But you need to do it quickly if you have not done it yet, because this is going to be the fan-nominated and fan-voted funniest moments of the year. And so within the next week, I'm going to be setting up the polls by which you can vote on what the funniest moments of for this year. And I really need people to nominate at last minute here what you think is the funniest stuff, or else the stuff's not going to be included in the polling. I just want to forewarn everyone. Okay? What else? Holy shit, there's just so much to talk about. I guess two quick things. One thing, I just want to let everyone know, YouTube has been screwed up for the past 2 days. YouTube has been seriously screwed up when it comes to views. And I'm not talking about, oh no, I'm worried about money or whatever. I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. I just want to let you know, everyone who's put out videos for the past 2 days, the videos are freezing at a certain view count. And I have no idea what the criteria is that's causing videos to freeze. But basically, at least on my videos on DSPGaming, what I'm seeing is the video count is getting like the initial burst of views that you would get, and then it's just freezing. And then everything else like is getting no new views. So for example, remember this Monday I did the Rockathon, the Rock Band 4 Marathon, and people are really enjoying it and watching it over the course of this week because it's a 7-hour long video. As of Wednesday, the Rockathon had 15,000 views. As of today, the Rockathon has 15,000 views. It actually locked overnight on Wednesday, and so all day Thursday, all day Friday, and today, it still has the same views. And I don't know why, and a lot of YouTubers are talking about this. It's some kind of a bug. In fact, YouTube analytics are also effed up. And what I mean by that is typically around 3 to 4 days into a new month, what I would do is I would use YouTube analytics, and Machinima has this thing that they have, it's called Console, that allows you to see your performance for the month. So I was wondering, gee, with Fallout 4 and the successful playthrough that it was in November, I wonder how my how did I do in the month of November? Did the business turn around? Did I get a big boost? Because if you remember, September and October were my worst months ever because of all the false copyright strikes that struck me in August. And I was hoping there would be a turnaround in November because of Fallout 4. And by the way, the Fallout 4 playthrough has done outstanding views-wise, so thank you for that. So I go to look, nothing. Hasn't updated in like 5 days. So YouTube's all screwed up, and no one knows what's going on, and YouTube has not publicly said anything. So I just want to let you guys know, these past few days I've done a lot of stuff. I've played Fallout 4. I've played WWE 2K16. I did the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. I did Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege yesterday, which really was terrible. I did a lot of stuff this week, and all the views look terrible. Like, none of the videos even look like they have 1,000 views. It's ridiculous. And that's not because no one's watching it. It's not because the videos aren't good. In fact, it was funny because the other day, I had played that session of Fallout 4, and I wanted to see what people had thought. And I looked at the videos. The videos had a tremendous amount of thumbs up. Usually I don't get that many thumbs up for extended playthroughs, but this one, like, videos were getting 50 thumbs up or more. So really good likes. I was like, wow, people really liked it. And the views were like 300 views. Like, I never get that many thumbs up if only 300 people watch the video. So it's obvious that some bullshit's going on. So FYI, that's what's going on. Don't think that, oh no, no one's watching it, it must be bad or anything like that. I have no idea why this is happening. It's YouTube. Don't worry about it, but I just want to let everyone know the sky's not falling. I'm certainly not freaking out. I just wanted to let everyone know what's going on, okay? All right. So last but not least, ladies and gents, with Christmas right around the corner, that's right, Christmas is now about 3 weeks away, if you can believe it. I just want to throw it out there. Actually, it's less than 3 weeks away. Holy shit. I got to start buying presents because I haven't bought any presents yet. So anyway, I just want to let everyone know that my girlfriend Leanna has her own business. It's called The Black Currant. It is an internet-based handmade glycerin soap and wax tart melt business. Last night, Leanna and I were going to sleep, and we were like, man, it would be nice to have something in the bedroom for it to set us to sleep and feeling festive. She gets a what was it? Oh, God. It was like Winter Spruce, I think it was called, wax tart. And she puts it in a wax tart melter, starts melting it. My God, the whole room smelled like fucking Christmas trees. It was like amazing. And it put us, boom, right to sleep. Because it was such a nice thing. It was like, so calming, right? And this is a really awesome alternative to having, candles. Because candles can be dangerous having an open flame, especially if you have pets around the house. I know for a fact because my parents have multiple cats and they don't want to have candles, but they use these wax tarts and they love them. In addition to that, the glycerin soaps that she makes are awesome quality. They're much better than anything that I've ever bought in a store, and I've used them for the past 2 years, and they are freaking awesome. So, if you're interested, she's had over 100 sales alone this year, nothing but positive feedback. In fact, the majority of customers of hers are male, not female, which I know you would think, oh, soaps and wax tart melt, that's a female thing. Why is Phil plugging this on the stream? Not so. The majority of customers she's had are male. So check it out at etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. That's spelled ETSY.com, and the shop is spelled CURRANT. And if you place an order of $20 or more by the end of this month and use the code CELEBRATE100, that's CELEBRATE100, you will save 10% off of your order. That is a special code just for our stream viewers here. Okay? Now, I just want to make this abundantly clear. She does ship internationally, so if you don't live in the United States, and you're like, gee, I'd like to try out some of these soaps, or some of these wax tarts, you can, but I want to warn you. There are strict shipping limitations, and what we've been told by the United States Postal Service is that if you want to receive your order by Christmas, and you live internationally, you have to make it within the next 2 days. That's right. December 7th is the cutoff for international customers. So if you do live outside the United States, and you want to try out some of the product for Christmas or give it as a Christmas present, you have to order within the next 2 days, okay? If you're domestic, if you live in the United States, you have until December 20th, so you have way more time because obviously the United States Postal Service will deliver a lot quicker to the United States than they will internationally, all right? So just throwing that out there, give it a look, see if you're interested. It's a cool gift idea for your friends, your family, your significant other, Check it out. The Hidden Boss just put a plug into the stream chat for it, and thank you to those of you who have tried it. Every person who's tried it this year has said they love it. Let me put it that way. The only complaint we've got is that shipping can be a little expensive, especially internationally, and we agree. Like I've said to everyone, that's why I can't ship stuff internationally too often. Let me give you an example. The T-shirts that I've shipped this year cost more. I'm not even kidding you. In some cases, they cost more to ship a T-shirt to a country outside the United States than the pledge on Patreon. The $30 pledge that people are pledging on Patreon doesn't cover the shipping cost for the T-shirt to go internationally. That's how expensive international shipping is. It's ridiculous. So, admittedly, but hopefully, hopefully eventually we can get a better situation, but we don't know yet. Alright, so anyway, that is it. Gratuitous plugs over. We're going to get started right now with Fallout 4. I want to thank those of you who are here on stream. I don't know how many we're going to get on stream. As I said, every time I stream Fallout 4, I'm very apprehensive because I know that there are people who have not caught up with the playthrough. The majority of people watching the Fallout 4 playthrough haven't caught up with it yet, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just happy that many of you were here to share in with this fun experience with me today. Okay? All right, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. And, let's get started with Fallout 4, all right? Sounds good? Very good. Let's do it.